Welcome back to Bonanza Disc Golf and to another episode of Bag It or Bin It, where we're going to be comparing 3 different discs with an asterisk because one of my patrons wanted me to review the Legacy Discs Recluse. I'm going to pronounce it both ways because I don't know how it's pronounced. It's in the Pinnacle plastic here. And to be honest, I feel like I might have already reviewed this disc because this is the Terminal Velocity Glass Ursus. And if you put these two up next to each other, they look like the exact same disc. This has a little more dome on it in the similar-ish plastic. This glass plastic from Terminal Velocity is a little bit gummier than this Pinnacle plastic, which is a little bit stiffer. And I was liking the Terminal Velocity Ursus. It was kind of in my bag because it was 5403, not like stupid overstable like a Justice. And I tend to prefer this because I prefer to have a little more touch right now. Maybe as my arm speeds up, that'll change. But instead, recently I've been bagging a Kotuku. It's been a glow Kotuku, not this one, but this one I think is cosmic something. I don't know. It's got metal flake weirdness, beautifulness in it. And this disc is 5502. And so I want to put them up against each other, all 3 of them, see if these are any different at all, because they just seem like the same exact mold, and see which one I would prefer, because this is a little more glidey and a little less stable. So we're going to be playing from the B pads here at East Park Interlaken. It's a 9-hole course, but there's 3 different three different pad positions, and these B pads present a little bit of an extra challenge without too much length, because these discs can't really go very far. They're overstable mids. Hole 1 here is straight ahead of us, 240. There's the backhand play to crash through those trees, but since there's a hill, I think if we throw a little flex line with them on forehand, it'll be a little bit better. One thing I struggle with too, as we're about to throw an Anheuser forehand, is finishing down. I've trained myself to not roll my wrist, so feeling like I am rolling my wrist with an overstable mid feels weird, but gotta do it. That is not the line. Sit. Ooh. Oh. Oh, an inch OB, but that is OB. Dang it. All right, Kotuku. This is another teaching moment. You see where I threw that? Literally straight ahead, even though I'm trying to throw it this way. Kotuku I think will be a little less stable, but we'll still give it the same treatment. I threw that way babier, but it's gonna go in. No, sit. Oh no, roll back. Or do better than park it? No, park it. Don't roll down. Oh no, just roll down the pin, good. Whew. I'm gonna make the executive decision to play all sidewalks and beyond as hazard rather than OB. Woo. That way I can't like take this a meter in and just putt super easy. And that way I can't like take this a meter in since it's close to the OB. Ursus I think is very similar to Recluse obviously, but because the Ursus has some dome, it doesn't move as crazy left to right, which I tend to prefer, but it's nice to have both. There's like another plastic of the Ursus that Zach over at Terminal Velocity sent over to me, which is a little flatter, much more like this, and stiff. So I think this is an out of production mold, the Recluse, whatever the heck this is. The spider versus the bear. And I think that the bear guy might have just taken over that out of production mold. Who knows though, but birdie par, not a bad start. The Spider's got the back of the pack, hole 2B here, straight to that basket. Sidewalk and beyond this way is gonna play as hazard. We're gonna play these kind of as approach because there is OB to the right in that little canal thing. It's dry luckily, but we'll go ahead and just throw pretty flat and soft so they'll dump off to the right because it's only 200 feet downhill. I don't typically use this style of disc for approach. I was using the Kotuku for that for a while, but I know a lot of people, especially like Emerson Keith, used to use a Justice, now he uses a Walker, and same thing, so. Kotuku is behind a tree. Glass Ursus. A little more nose down. Pretty good, a little short still. I don't mind that though, because I'd rather make a putt towards the OB than juice it too far. Recluse. Yeah, that one definitely seems slightly more stable. Great shot though. Kind of a line, absolutely no line, holy cow. Nice putt. Honestly, you should expect that on a 200-foot downhill hyzer. All right, so we skipped hole number 3 because it's like a 300-foot tunnel shot that I would never ever throw with this style of disc. So we're gonna move here, which is actually hole 4 normal, because the other one's like a 175-foot little chip shot again. But this one is 279 dead ahead. So we can work on throwing these on Anheuser, finishing down and seeing how they fight back. There is a slight headwind as well. Kotuku still has the box. Pretty good, a little deep. I think that probably was less stable than these guys, but we'll see. Oh, I'm also teeing off up here. Oh, please be less stable than those guys. Oh, what a tree kick. That's such a bad shot. Woo. Yeah, I just ripped over on that. That is a testament to opening up early and not just waiting for your head to be pulled up, but instead wanting to watch your shot. So, like that. Oh, let's go. I'd say the Kotuku is definitely more glidey. Maybe similarly overstable, but definitely more glidey. No, it's definitely less stable too. Forward, not up. Oh, that's rude. Whoa. All right, Kotuku, staying perfect. Yeah, there might need to be, like for me, my stable mid, which is my MD3 right now, the Kotuku, and then adjust this, or like something even more overstable than Ursus. Not sure though. I was thinking there'd be more difference that I'd see, but that's why we have another like 4 or 5 holes. If it's noisy, this is why. We're on the highway. 5B, 250, down, back to the left. It's a slight tail, so we're just gonna try to throw these flat, not even any hyzer. Let them stall and push at the basket. And I'm not saying that there's no difference. I'm not saying there's no difference between these guys, but it's less pronounced than I thought it would be. You could have confusion in your bag as like, should I throw this or this? Instead of just having that extra tick up in stability or extra tick down. Great shot. Nice and easy with the Ursus. They're all overstable mid-ranges. See, that's where I don't know if I want a Kotuku or the other ones in my bag, because my MD3 might be too similar to Kotuku. But on the bag is hard. I think especially since I'm throwing more hyzer recently, the differences are less pronounced because they all start on a hyzer, so they don't have to like fight flat for a bit. Sheesh. There's a left to right, but I probably just wasn't aiming right. Disappointing, man. Kotuku should still be perfect if I wanted to concentrate up on that little putty boy. It looks like you can't really film this position from the B pad, so we're gonna just play it from the normal pad here, which is 260 instead of 280. But we wanna be able to see the whole flights. So there is a left to right, so we're gonna throw these on a flatter forehand, give them enough height to get back to the basket, but see how they fight against that wind, because this might be where we see that difference. Okay, pretty stable, pretty good shot. Wind is really picking up now. Whoo! And Kotuku, I'm gonna throw the same shot, try to not compensate. Of course I compensated, dude. Did I though? I'm gonna run and snag that and try again. I brought this one out because my glow one is what I have been throwing, so it's maybe a little beater. And this plastic is more like the Champion Sea Line plastic, so it's seemingly more comparable to these guys. But I'd never thrown this one before. This was used, but it seems pretty stable. Nose up. Okay, the other two definitely seem slightly more stable, but I thought it'd be more again. I really did. Come on. Kind of dumb to rethrow them all after they're all like 15 feet on the first one. Kind of dumb to miss a putt. All right, so the BT pad I'm pretty sure I've ever played is across the lake. If I hit my camera, I'm gonna be so pissed. Also, if I play music, that's just because my audio is crackling. If I don't play music in most of my video and then you hear it, it's probably because the mic wasn't picking up super well on the receiver and I didn't want to like go back through into the internal recording of the mic and snag it because it was just like one part, so I don't know, that's that, let's go throw. Don't do it. Oh, good shot. not bad. Kotuku's up there. I think the main difference is the glide. The Kotuku just is glidier and gets taken by the wind more. These were phenomenal. I'm so out of breath. I was so worried someone could steal my camera because I'm so paranoid. Pew. 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 Ooh, that was good start frame on to 8. All right, hole 8 is going up the hill there. Kind of interesting. Okay, T-pad's over here, so we can actually throw a flex shot and try to get it to start hitting flat into that hill so it'll collect under the basket, because about 15 to 20 feet past the basket is OB sidewalk. It says 230, so. That is pretty much what I said to do. Oh gosh, hit the tree. Try to get too lazy with that one. No, went right through the trees and OB probably. Fight, no. Dang it. Too short. I knew there was a tail, but I didn't want to juice it for the OB. Not mad about that. I am mad that I'm seeing my Kotuku out of bounds. I did just remember that I said we were playing this as hazard, so. Oh, that is stress. Wow. Lift the putt up to the sky. And that's why I wanted to collect into the hill, because I had so much speed taken off of it that we didn't actually quite go out of bounds. Oh, I knew out of my hand too. I just thought I made it over somehow. All right, 9B, last hole. Kind of difficult. This one is 280. We do have to flex it and give it height, so it'll be a little harder to keep the nose down. That is a crappy car. We could also try to throw the really big flex forehand, which sounds like a blast, but I don't think I'd be great at. Also, the sun just keeps changing up. Recluse still has the box. That one light pole is kind of right where I want to be. That's great. Short, wow, holy cow. All right, Kotuku, same shot, just be a little glidier, please. Oh, this is tight. All right, last chance. We got this. That was my favorite snap out of my fingers. Recluse, I'm pretty happy with this inside the circle. These guys were better shots out of my hand, but obviously worse lines, so they're not better shots. Stay up. Oh, not bad. Now this is a putt I can foot fault on, baby. Nice little comebacker. Okay. I think it's 6 maybe. There you go. All right, so that's for double bogey with the Kotuku. Man, I think I'm bleeding strokes because of my putting. Recluse for the sole birdie, and I think probably to win. Just remember how to do that next time. There we go. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% sure if any changes were made to the Recluse mold. I do think these are more overstable than the Kotuku, but not by as much as 5502 compared to 5403 would think. I'd say this might be a 5503. It's definitely more glidey than these, but they're all honestly pretty good overstable mids. The Kotuku probably better for more beginners, but it still is pretty glidey, so you might have to have a little bit of touch, whereas these you can just kind of crank on, and as long as you get the nose angle marginally right, they're gonna be great. Happy with how I played for the most part, except for my putting on like the last 2 holes, but it was a blast. If you want to check out my last Patreon sponsor, Bag It or Bin It, for more advanced style fairways, check that out right down there. Otherwise, I just finished filming up a Gannon Burr congratulations video, which you can watch right down there with some of his discs. Okay, love you guys, bye.